EASports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Wetlands, we bring you live second-round coverage of the Florida Classic. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've currently got a tie at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no lock to play the weekend, hovering a few shots inside the cut line, entering play. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. This from about 10 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And she'll move now to 5 under par. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking now at her second to this par 3.
Chip shots, you've got to be so precise. You see all the contours of the green. Well, just needed a few more feet out of that one.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And she'll fall to 4 under par. Fairly straightforward par 4 now. The third at the Wetlands is 460 yards straight away.
It is 460 yards. It can be chopped down a lot of different ways. 300-yard tee shot, and it's only 160. But if you're a mere mortal, 280, 180, the hole becomes that much longer, that much harder.
Next week, the Florida Swing continues. Frankie, it's a home game for you. That's always nice as we head to Orlando and Bay Hill for the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Always a good week.
No, it certainly is. Get some home-cooked meals, that's for sure, and get to watch people play. I don't know, I just love the finish at Bay Hill. 16, 17, and 18. So many tournaments where things have gone awry over that very stretch.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. And that ball not gonna stick as it makes its way back and off the front edge of the green. Sizable putt from 16 feet. It needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5. And she'll drop back down to 3 under. Another par 3 here at the fort, 225 yards, a swamp directly in front of the tee and a bunker protecting the front of the green. Aim for the heart. Solid tee shot will get you home. That one safely on the putting surface. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this is pretty flat all the way. I don't think there's much in it at all.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move 4 under par. Down to the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway.
All right, in the fairway. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and she'll remain at 4 under par. Here now at the 440-yard par 4 sixth. Water down the left side to avoid, and a couple choices here. Layup short of the water crossing the fairway, or risk trying to carry it. See what you've got. Ooh, that started well right. And this one slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result. Down the Nota, how does this look? Okay, so good work there to get this back out into the short grass.
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, now we get a crack at another par 5. The 7th is 592 yards.
It's certainly reachable, especially with a tee shot that follows the shape of this fairway, which is slightly to the left. Good tee shot, you can get home. And those bunkers, if anything, are nicely placed on that left side of the green, actually to protect a shot that goes too far or too left.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Look here at birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And her score is going to stay right where it is. 8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Okay, safely aboard. Here we go. This one for birdie. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that 3rd shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
That's up the left side. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Now from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward 3rd shot.
Okay, that's acceptable there. 11 feet away. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. We begin the inward 9 at the Wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. This going to be her second shot now at the par 3.
Just nothing really on that chip shot. It's a waste.
Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that will not help the cause. Par 411, Frank, we're looking at 443 yards.
Yeah, the Wetlands golf course is a really good driving course. This is another example here, Rich, where the fairway's just wide enough to reward a good tee shot, and those two bunkers don't really come into play. But Wetlands becomes very difficult when you just start to stray a little bit off the fairway. Then you start to see why those bunkers are put there.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. This Nota, her second from the fairway.
Looking at 104 yards to the front, 116 to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and her score is going to stay right where it is. So on this back nine, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Good drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps, 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
And that one's going to hit hard. Get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance.
A little too much Mother Earth on that one and a little less ball. Lucky to make the putting surface.
Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
133 the number. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And her score is going to stay right where it is. 14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3 comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Next up, the final par 5 of the day here at the Wetlands, the 590-yard 15. Again, no bunkers or water in the landing zone, so it is time to give one a ride. really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. And she'll get a stroke back. We begin the finishing stretch here at the Wetlands with the 455-yard par 4 16. Looking for another straight tee shot here. The approach leads to a green well protected by 4 bunkers. This one starting a little left off the tee. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. After a good tee shot, Iona, this her second.
1-3-1 all the way to the flag today. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
Right around 6 feet here for birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And she moves to 6 under par. Another longish par 3 here at the Wetlands. This one, the 238 yards, 17th. A bunker on either side of the green. The tee shot fits a golfer that can shape it a bit from right to left. The tee shot left her here on the par 3, now a long one for her second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
15 feet away. Nope. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And she'll drop back now to 5 under. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no, we don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after the big drive, this a short approach to the par 4. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that will not help the cause. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling, but just mediocre. Putt goes in here or there. That could easily change tomorrow. Make a couple of birdies early, pop a long one in, then all of a sudden you're off and running.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EASports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.